WPBT Channel 2, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and the Palm Beaches.
Think it's over because you said goodbye. If you think it's over, I'll tell you why.
My wife left me. She went through our entire marriage constantly complaining that we didn't spend enough time together. Or so I heard.
Love the way you laugh. Especially your blouse.
I said stop.
Becky,
Yes.
will you marry me?
No.
My wife left me. She said I was incapable of taking anything seriously. I just laughed.
You don't smoke at moments like this, do you?
Well, I certainly feel quite warm.
I hate men who smoke after sex.
Yeah, me too.
The first guy I was with lit up within about a second of finishing. My first orgasm, and I smelled burning. Boy, was I impressed.
And now?
Now?
Well, Becky, this was our first time. I'd be grateful for some input.
Oh, yeah, I love that too.
Has anyone ever told you you're disgusting?
Are you kidding? That's one of my favourites.
Yeah? Would you marry me?
No.
My wife left me. She asked me if I'd ever really understood a single word she'd ever said to me. I said, first on the left, just past the chemist.
You bastard!
Mark, it happens.
You utter bastard!
This is pointless, stupid, and juvenile.
Are you listening to this?
A simple sorry, darling, would be sufficient. Can we lose the comedy routine?
You don't like my material?
Not since you became a double act.
Sorry, show's over.
It's okay. Anyone can have a flop.
Bitch.
It's better.
Oh. When you're out with all your girlfriends and
Uh-huh.
you start talking about sex and stuff.
Mark, I won't tell them about this.
No.
So, who was on the phone?
What?
Didn't I hear the phone ring when I was in the loo before we got all distracted?
Oh, sorry, I completely forgot. It was Tracy for you.
Oh, have I to phone her back?
No, she said she'd hang on. Hello?
Hello, Mark.
Hello, Tracy.
Hello, Mark.
Do you think she was listening? Do you think she heard?
So, Mark, how are you?
Shit! Well, I certainly hope you had a good laugh at my sexual dysfunction.
Oh, of course not. Did we, Robert?
No, not at all.
Jesus!
It happens to everyone. You know, Robert and I sometimes skip a night. Or morning, whichever's more convenient. Or evening. We've skipped the odd evening, haven't we, Robert?
Yes, we have.
Especially now that Robert comes home for lunch. Stops him getting in trouble for speeding later on.
Could you possibly tear yourself away from the subject of Robert's endless virility and tell us why you actually phoned?
Well, we've got exciting news for you both.
Really?
I'm pregnant.
Of course you are.
Oh, Tracy, that's wonderful. I didn't even know you were trying.
I don't think they'd be doing a lot else. It's a wonder their house is still standing.
Well, we knew it wouldn't take long when we found out about Robert's unusually high sperm count.
God, make it stop!
I was going to tell you first, Becky, but I thought Mark needed cheering up.
Oh, well, we're both absolutely thrilled for you, really. And never mind what he says. I haven't seen Mark this excited in ages.
Sure.
Well, certainly not this evening. And now I'll pass you over to Mark, and he can tell you how pleased he is himself.
You're obviously an amazingly fertile young couple. I feel like ploughing you both into a field.
You're
sweet. Anyway, that was all. Better be getting off.
Yes, indeed. It must be about time for that.
Good night, then.
Night.
Good night.
Where are you going?
Home.
Oh, fine. Terrific. The sex isn't working. We fight all the time. We just about hate each other. I mean, hell, let's make it official.
Are you saying we should split up?
Actually, I was talking about marriage.
I've been counting, Mark. That's the third time you've proposed to me as a joke.
No. As a matter of fact, no. That's the third time you've taken it as a joke. Would you marry me?
No.
Come in.
Mark, hello.
Robert, come in.
Oh, no need. I was just on my way home from work. Thought I'd pop by and see if you were okay.
Well, how are we going to do this? Do you want to take my pulse?
Well, maybe I'll just come in for a minute. Hey, it's just that Tracy gets a little tense if I'm late home.
Well, that's only natural.
Tends to start breaking things and so on.
Well, anyone can lose their temper.
And of course she's shown me which dinner set gets it next.
Of course, yeah.
She's just going through one of her demanding phases. Oh, very demanding.
I see.
Anyway, how's things? You bearing up?
Oh, more or less. It's funny, I seem to have these dreams about when I proposed to Becky.
Oh, so you're sleeping then?
Well, yeah.
Sleep, eh? Good old sleep.
Yeah, fine.
Oh, God, I am going to be late. Not that it's that big a deal. I mean, hell, she doesn't make that big a fuss over me being a few minutes late.
Why don't you give her a ring?
No, I gave her a necklace last time. I don't think jewellery would work again.
I mean, phone her, Robert.
Oh, right, yeah, good idea. Actually, she may not be that uptight. I did lunchtime. Hello, Tracy? Yeah, it's me. I can hardly hear you. Are you using my shaver? Oh, I see. Yeah, right away. I'm leaving now. Gotta go, Mark. It's, fire.
Why doesn't she phone the fire brigade?
If I'm not home soon, she probably will.
Would you marry me?
No.
No?
No.
Well, don't I get a say in this?
I should go. Let's not talk about this now.
No, let's. I don't suppose you've considered that I might be a little more than the totally shallow bundle of wisecracks you take me for. I mean, maybe a relationship that isn't a bit more meaningful and permanent than this isn't enough for me. And I'd prefer that we split up.
Then I think we ought to split up.
Though obviously I'd want us still to date and have sex.
I don't think so, Mark.
Where are you going? What is this?
Look, you and I are not a serious item. I was determined about that from the start. We can't end up together. Can't you see? All we're doing is mistaking sex for love.
Well, no one would ever find out.
I'm going. Look, we'll talk. I promise.
But Becky!
I'm sorry. We'll talk.
Oh, shit.
There are two kinds of men who give you advice about women.
Get this into your head, Mark. Treat 'em mean, keep 'em keen. All this niceness crap, it doesn't work. Show the bitch who's boss.
The complete and utter mental deficient.
Show her you care. Show her you're hurting right now and you're capable of articulating that. Mark, women are attracted to intelligence, vulnerability and sensitivity.
Sorry, one kind.
I'll tell you what's a sure thing to get you back on with Becky. Go out and screw other women.
Show Becky that for you, sex is a physical externalizing of your bond with her.
That jealousy thing always worked for me. Remember how it really got to my ex-wife? God, I miss her.
In the end, Alice left me because I stopped being able to externalize our bond in the way we had before. We tried everything, even a maid's outfit.
They're all out there, ready to help your relationship. Blondes, brunettes, redheads.
Oh, this is all bullshit, and we both know it. Anyone who claims to understand all this stuff is a complete and utter mental deficient. But the fact is, you love Becky, and I'm pretty sure she loves you. So somehow you've got to get her back.
So shag a blonde.
Shag a blonde? Dave, that is the lowest suggestion I've ever heard, and you are complete scum.
Maybe this will sound stupid, but I think if you guys spend enough time in the same room, you're going to end up back in bed.
You really think so?
I'm sure of it.
Yeah, it's probably worth a try. God, that was boring.
I didn't know it could be that dull. Dave? That girl you set me up with last night, Monica. Yeah, I'll tell you how it went. You know how sometimes you've got to say the alphabet backwards in your head to keep from firing off too soon? Yeah, well, that was the best bit. Ugh, I'm a horse's ass!
Hi, this is Becky. Leave a message and I'll call you back.
Becky, it's Mark. Where are you the whole time? This is the fourth day I've got your damn answer phone. You said we'd talk, let's talk. I've been thinking that night you went off, you know, I was behaving like a jerk. It was just the whole thing of Robert and Tracy listening on the phone, you know? I mean, somehow you don't expect a telephone to be able to screw up your life like that.
Sorry, love. I've got a dash. Mwah. Thanks for a lovely time. Last night was lovely too. We did some interesting stuff. See you, lover. Sorry, darling. Didn't know you were on the phone. Bye.
Becky, I think we got a crossed line. Becky, keep listening, because I can explain. Becky, just, you know, I'll be back in a moment. Just keep listening to this tape. Now, you can fast forward this bit if you want to.
Hi there, stranger.
Christ! I cheat on her once and she's everywhere. Sorry.
What the hell's wrong?
I'm in the middle of a phone call.
So?
Sorry, I'm a bit jumpy at the moment.
I'll say.
Come on in.
Thank you. We need to talk. Why don't I make us some coffee while you finish your phone call?
Right, sure. Look, I can't really talk at the moment. I've got someone here.
It's not another woman, is it?
No.
Then who?
It's a surprise.
For me?
Oh, yes.
Oh, I see. Right, I better make that coffee.
Look, Becky, I can't really talk at the moment. You might hear me. Look, Becky, our future is going to depend on me finding the right words right now, so please, please, give me a chance. The fact is, you're the only woman that I ever...
Mark! I bumped into that blonde girl outside.
Just a moment, Becky. What was that, Becky?
Oh, sorry, you're still on the phone.
Oh, don't worry, it's no one important. Well, it is, but... What blonde girl?
Very pretty. Bit mad. Presumably she lives in one of the flats. I assumed you'd know her.
No, I don't.
Oh. Strange girl. I collided with her coming out of the lift, and she said not to worry. She was grateful for the excitement. She just had the most boring time of her life.
That is strange. Unbelievable, in fact.
Yeah, she was really odd. She said it had been a long, dull night, but at least now she knew the alphabet backwards. Actually, that's a really funny thing. The other day, I discovered I know the alphabet backwards, and I don't know where I picked it up. Maybe I learned it in my sleep.
You're not always a riot in bed yourself, darling. Oh, no, sorry, I didn't mean you. I meant Becky. Look, okay, I'm getting confused here, but look, just keep listening. You've already heard what a stupid shit I am. Now, please, let me tell you what I feel about you.
Right, here you go.
Actually, this is a kind of personal call.
It's nothing you can't say in front of me, is it?
Well, no.
Anyway, I'm not listening.
I really admire you as an individual. I feel a lot of sincerity towards you. You're one hell of a human being. Look, what I'm trying to say is that there's no one else in my life. Well, yes, there is. No, there isn't. Yes, there is. Look, you know what I mean.
Am I ever going to find out who it is you're talking to?
Yes.
Well, whoever it is, I wish you'd hurry up. I need to phone my answering machine and check my messages. Just whenever you're ready.
Back shortly. What?
Aren't you just a little surprised? 5 days ago, I turned down your proposal and walked right out of here, or have you forgotten?
Well, as you say, it has been 5 days.
Mark! Okay, this is my fault. I thought it would be fun if I just came strolling in and played it cool. I wanted to see your face. I should have known better. But sod that, anyway. So, Mark, keeping in mind what we were talking about the night that we parted, and that I said we'd talk about it more, and that I've spent a few days away to think about it, and now I've turned up in person, early in the morning, to give you a very sexy kiss. Keeping all that in mind, Mark, is there anything you'd like to ask me?
Are you still going to listen to your answer phone messages?
Mark! Okay, I deserve this. You win on the call front. And the answer is yes.
You are?
Yes, I will marry you.
You will?
I will.
Yes!
Well, now you've got me up here. The bedroom's that way. Let's get you running.
As you wish, mistress.
My God, this place is a mess. What have you been doing here? No, it's all right. I don't mind. Mark, it's okay.
Yes, it is.
Let's get moving. Unless you've got any other little problems.
Of course.
Oh, what is it?
I've just got to nip out and get something. You stay here. I'll be as quick as I can. I nip out to her flat. I steal the tape from her answer phone. We've got a marriage. Simple.
What's going on, Mark? What have you got to get that can't wait till after?
Condoms. I've run out of condoms. I've got to go and get some.
You're going to go out and get condoms in your dressing gown? Well, that'll make an impression.
Hell, I'll tell them we just got engaged. We might get a free starter pack. I steal the tape, put a new tape in. This'll work. Right, new tape. Oh, damn it, Becky, where do you keep them? I don't have time for this, I don't have time! Well, why don't I just ask her?
Hello?
Becky, it's me.
Mark!
I'm at the chemist's.
Look, I don't have any particular favourite brand.
No, it's not that. It's just that, you know, I thought I'd give you a ring.
From the chemist's, where you are currently purchasing condoms in your dressing gown. Well, they'll certainly think that's love.
I just want to ask you something. It might sound like an odd question.
Uh-huh.
I was wondering, where do you keep your answer phone tapes?
What?
It's for your surprise. I can't tell you yet.
Thank you. That explains everything. Top drawer in my bedroom, I think. Why?
Can't you be a bit more certain?
Oh, for Christ's sake, Mark, just get back here. I'll ring Tracy later and ask her to look.
Tracy?
Yeah, she's staying at my flat at the moment.
Back shortly.
Hello, Mark.
Hello, Tracy.
Hello, Mark. Mark,
Yes?
this isn't the chemist.
I know. What are you doing here, Tracy?
Well, Robert's away on a course, and I don't like being home alone with the builders in.
Right, sure, whatever.
What are you doing here?
Oh, Christ, I give up.
Somehow you don't expect a telephone to be able to screw up your life like that.
Sorry, love. I've got a dash. Thanks for a lovely time. Mwah. Last night was lovely, too. We did some interesting stuff. See you, lover.
You are a silly Mark. You didn't need to come here. All you had to do was phone the machine again, use Becky's remote to rewind the tape, and then record a new message over the old one.
That's very clever.
Well, I'm not stupid, Mark.
Good God, aren't you? I mean, no, of course not. I really mean, of course not.
Well, Robert will be getting home soon. I better go back.
Yeah, sure.
And I think you should be going too. And I think you should leave the tape in the machine, don't you?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Well, let's be off then.
Any particular reason why you've been sitting here for the last 5 minutes? Or that you went to my flat without telling me? I looked in my bag. My keys were missing. Take me home. I want to find out exactly what's been going on.
So, what were you doing?
You'd better check your messages.
Becky, it's Mark. Where are you the whole time? This is the 4th day I've got your damn answer phone. You said we talk, let's talk. Look, I've been thinking that night when you went off, you know, I was behaving like a jerk. You know, it's just the whole thing of Robert and Tracy listening on the phone, you know? I mean, somehow you don't expect a telephone to be able to screw up your life like that.
Hello, Becky. Just thought I'd leave you a nice little message on your answer
phone to thank you for letting me stay in your flat. I saw Mark while you were away, and I'm sure he'd be pleased that I'm leaving you a nice little message like this. Anyway, I had a lovely time, and I mended those curtains like you wanted. And if you look in the cooker, Oh, hang on. I think that's Robert home.
Good old Tracy, eh?
Since when have you had any time for Tracy?
Hello, darling.
Robert!
The thing about Tracy, Becky, is that she's not half as thick as she seems.
Oh, Robert, I must tell you. Mark Taylor had another woman at his flat last night. He did, and you'll never guess. He was leaving a message on Becky's answer phone, and this woman came right up to him and thanked him for a lovely night. And it was right there on the tape.
My God, Becky's going to kill him when she hears it.
But she won't, will she? You see, I remembered that we've got the same make of answer phone. So I used our remote to rewind the tape so I could record over it all.
That's a bit much, isn't it? You're helping Mark to cheat on your best friend.
Look, come on, Robert. We both know where Becky's been the last few days.
Well, yes, I suppose, but it's kind of different, isn't it? Jeff's an old boyfriend. You said she was just trying to work out how she felt about Mark.
Well, maybe that's all Mark was doing. That's the thing about Mark and Becky, Robert. I sometimes think they're not awfully bright.
Well, you know, I've always thought that.
I mean, why can't they just say that they love each other? It's so obvious that they do.
I love you.
I love you.
Well, I don't see why we should get involved. It's a piece of nonsense.
Robert, you can be so masterful.
Well, I have just been on a management course.
Oh, Robert, show me.
Oh, they're not going to do it again, are they?
You know what they say? If you can't beat them, join them.
Oh, I feel a bit stressed out for this at the moment, Becky.
Robert, what's the matter?
Well, sorry, darling. I'm just a bit tired.
Robert, it's been 2 days.
Would you marry me?
I'll tell you in a minute.
A minute?
Tracy, no! I'm just a bit tired. Look, I've been playing a lot of squash lately. Tracy, why have you left the phone off the hook?
My wife left me. She said I was unable to properly articulate my feelings.
Bummer!
Dying flame.
Tune in next Sunday night at 11:30 for more of Joking Apart. Now enjoy the Dame Edna experience. Coming up next.
Join Channel 2 for a different and funny Britcom each weekday evening at 7:30. Be with us Monday for Are You Being Served?
Just save the tears. Got yes and yes. Fool if you think it's over, because you said goodbye.